Today is a very dark, sad day because I'm just about to take my microwave away to the tip. My microwave has broken. My mum and dad bought my microwave a long time ago when I was in England.
When I lived in England at the time, we lived in a very strange house. It had 4 floors. I'm not sure if it was a flat, which is the English word for an apartment, or a house, but it had a lot of stairs and you had to go up to the next room. So you went in the house and you walked up to the bathroom. Then you walked up to the sitting room, the living room. Then you walked up again to the kitchen, and then you walked right to the top of the house to the bedroom. And so my little microwave had its little home in the corner of my little kitchen, my first apartment.
Bye bye, microwave.
But it's exciting too, because I've got a new one. I thought I would chat to you. I thought I would talk to you about microwaves today, because microwaves can be so practical and they can save a lot of time, and they can even save you money when you're traveling. When we went to America a couple of years ago, 2 years ago, when I was booking the hotels or the motels where we stayed in America, because we drove around part of California and some of the other nearby states, I chose places which had microwaves on purpose, simply because I knew that in America, if you go out for lunch or for dinner, you usually get a very big portion, and you can ask for a doggy bag. Do you know what that is? A doggy bag, you know, it's when you ask for like a container, a bag, or perhaps polystyrene container, where you can put the extra food in, the food you don't eat, and you can take it away. That's what we did, and we usually went out for lunch because it was just practical. We were driving, we had a lot of kilometers to drive, and we didn't want to think about food. So we went out for lunch, and then we took the extra food that we just couldn't eat back to the motel in the evening, and we just heated it up. We made it warmer in the microwave. It was really practical, and we saved quite a lot of money. When we were traveling in Hong Kong, when my daughter was a little baby, it wasn't so practical because places didn't have microwaves that customers could use, which is often the case here in France, and I think probably in England too. And my daughter was very fussy. She was very difficult with her milk because she had to drink it warm, not cold. And so we were constantly looking for restaurants, but not with microwaves, with teapots. Do you have a teapot? Very practical in England. And in Hong Kong, we used to ask for tea, which is very, very common to drink in a restaurant. And we would put my daughter's bottle in the teapot to warm it up. Good tip if you have a baby and you want to travel to Hong Kong or China. I know some people say we should be reducing, we should be using things less, as in electrical equipment. And yeah, perhaps I shouldn't have bought a new microwave. I should have tried to do without my microwave. But it's just too practical. I mean, what would you do without a microwave? In France, we do eat a lot of bread, and I have slices of nice French bread in my freezer. I take it out, how much I need, and I put it in the microwave to defrost. So practical. In England, we tend to use sliced bread, and I've kept that habit to make toast. It's just perfect for toast. And so I keep the sliced bread in the freezer, but I don't put it in the microwave. No, I don't put it in the microwave, don't worry. I put it in the toaster. And I mean, a long time ago, if you wanted to melt chocolate, you would have to take out a pan, put water in the pan, put a bowl in the pan, and melt the chocolate that way. But today, who needs pans and bowls? You need a bowl. You just put the chocolate in the bowl and put it in the microwave. It's so practical. Do you like chocolate too? And my daughter, she likes hot chocolate sometimes. So what do? Do you take out a pan? No, you put the milk in a nice big mug. Where's my big mug? In a nice big mug. This is a nice big American mug. And you put chocolate powder in the milk. You mix it together with a spoon, and then you put it in the microwave, of course. Do you? Yeah, so what would you do without a microwave? Do you have a microwave? Perhaps I already asked you that. And she has another good one. She makes chocolate cake in the microwave sometimes. She mixes all the ingredients together in a mug, either an enormous American mug or a little one. Depends how hungry she is. And then she cooks it in the microwave. I don't know if it's good because she never gives me any. It's not true. I mean, without a microwave, how would you warm fajitas up? Fajitas are one of our family favourites. I mean, I'm not going to switch the oven on to warm up some fajitas, am I? I used to work for Moulinex, and the ladies in the laboratory tested microwaves because it was one of our products. And the ladies used to make all sorts of things in microwaves. Sometimes the microwaves had grills too, so you could make crème brûlée, which is quite a popular dessert here in France. And in England, my mum makes custard in the microwave. I only tried once. I put my milk in this jug, and I think the jug wasn't big enough and the milk came out over the top of the jug, and it went all over the inside of my microwave, so it wasn't very practical to clean. Oh, I'm sure there's lots of other things you can do with microwaves. Let me know in the comments what you do. There's all sorts of recipes. I cook salmon, I cook fish in the microwave too. Have you ever tried? It's actually okay. You put it in a bowl, a little bit bigger than this bowl, with a little bit of lemon juice. You cover it and you put it in the microwave for a couple of minutes. My husband, who's very proud of French cuisine, he doesn't just quite agree with that method of cooking fish, but I do. And in England, I used to cook potatoes in the microwave, jacket potatoes. I would take a fork, prick the potato all over, put it in the microwave. I'm not sure for how long. I don't know, try 2 minutes and 2 minutes on the other side. And then I would eat it for a snack with cheese or English baked beans or coleslaw. But something my husband does agree with is cooking rice in the microwave. It's so easy. You put the rice in, well, you need to buy a special rice cooker, which my mum bought me too. Thanks, Mum. And you just put the rice in the bowl, which has like a slits. Can you see? Slits under it. And then you put boiling water from the kettle. Of course, if you're in England, you have a kettle over the top of the rice and put the lid on, put it in the microwave for 5 minutes, take it out, stir it up, put it in the microwave for another 5 minutes, and Bob's your uncle. As an Australian lady said to me recently, that means et voila, and there you are, it's ready. So I think that's all I have to say about microwaves for today. I hope you found that fun. And let me know in the comments if you have any other ideas for me and my new beautiful silver microwave. Take care. See you soon.